I can work for long hours, but the more I work, the less I can keep my focus until I reach the point where I'm not efficient anymore. Bonjour, welcome back. Today I'm going to talk to you about the Pomodoro technique. Created in the 80s by Francesco Cirillo, the Pomodoro technique is one of the most popular time management techniques. This name comes from the Italian word pomodoro, which means tomato. Are you saying tomato or tomato? I say tomato, you say tomato. Before I get into more details, I just wanted to remind you of the surprise at 500 subscribers for this channel. If you like this channel and you want to know what's the surprise at 500, just use the word of mouth and share with your friends, your co-workers, your neighbor, your dog, I don't know. Basically, if you think this is helpful, share the hell out of this content. So what's the objective of the Pomodoro technique? I'm sure you're experiencing sometimes these very long, uninterrupted work sessions where you feel like you're decreasing your focus until the time you reach the point where you can't focus anymore and you're not productive at all. But you keep working because you have to work and you have to deliver. But this is counterintuitive. You're not being productive. That's exactly what the Pomodoro technique is all about. The goal is to create an optimized and maximum focus in order to complete tasks faster while reducing mental fatigue. That sounds great, I know, but it's not magic. And you do it by dividing your workday into very high focus chunks separated by short breaks. If you want results with this method, you really need high dedication. How to do it? To start with, create a list of tasks and prioritize it and put the task in the order that they need to be accomplished. Then set a timer for 25 minutes and start working on the first task. Then when you finish the first task, go to the second and third, etc., etc. If a distraction comes your way, and that can happen, don't let yourself be disturbed. If it's just a thought, then write it down on a piece of paper and go back to it later. For example, that can happen, I have to remember to do the laundry tonight. Yes, you have to remember it, but you don't have to think about it right now. So just put it down on a piece of paper. If it's a colleague that comes your way in order to talk about fantasy football league, I know, very tempting, but just be polite and tell him that you are working and not to be disturbed. Him or her, by the way. Not only men are interested in fantasy football league, I know. If you have an iPhone notification or you need to scroll your Instagram or just know how many likes you had on your last post, you know what I think? No way. When the timer goes off, you have finished a Pomodoro. Take a 5-minute break, stretch, go to the bathroom, just get a cup of water, go take out your dog, whatever you have to do in 5 minutes so that you can get back to work. After these 5 minutes, just start back another Pomodoro for 25 minutes. Once you have finished 4 Pomodori, yes, 1 Pomodoro, several Pomodori. I know, it's Italian. Then take a 20 to 30 minutes break and repeat this cycle until all the work is done or the workday is over. What are the benefits of doing this? First of all, it helps you manage and control distractions. Let your colleagues know that you're using this technique and that you're not to be disturbed. Put your phone on airplane mode to avoid notifications and distraction. Also, it helps you maintain your motivation. When you see the clock running, you kind of want to race that clock in order to finish all your tasks before it goes off, right? Every time this happens, it boosts your productivity. Once you add up all these productivity boosts, here you have it. You are more productive at a higher level. Also, this technique can help you to assess more accurately your overall productivity. If you use this technique a lot, then you can reach the point where you know how many Pomodoros you need in order to complete a given task. For example, when I write a script for these YouTube videos, it takes me around 3 to 4 Pomodoros in order to have a script that I'm very happy with before I get to film. So it means that it takes me around 2 hours for one script between the research and writing it down. And another benefit of this technique is that it makes you feel better at the end of the day. If you can do 10 to 12 Pomodoros in one single day, can you imagine at this intensity of high focus, the amount of things that you can knock out within that day? How is it going to make you feel? And just the fact that you had very high intense focus time, still having time to drink and stretch and not being in one position for more than 25 minutes, you're gonna feel great. You're gonna feel like a champion. I know this technique is not for everyone. I can see some of you already, not for me, thank you, bye bye. I personally use this technique only when I don't need any interactions with other people, when I need to do some intense work by myself and I do not need anyone else. Just give it a try and maybe you're gonna love it. Once you try it out, please let me know how it went and please come back to this video and share it in the comment section. If you already have experience with this technique, please let me know in the comment section. I would really appreciate it. The first task for your next Pomodoro is going to be to subscribe to this channel, if not done already. If you're already a subscriber of this channel, then you made the right choice. Thank you for your time and see you next week for the next video.